Grammy-nominated Jed Leiber is the maestro at the NightBird Recording Studios at the Sunset Marquee. He's recorded and collaborated with every major singer-songwriter on the A-list and a few who he thinks soon will be. And he has friends like Johnny Oates, who thrive in the NightBird Studios because, according to him, it's the best.
This is one of the most, in fact, probably the most technically state-of-the-art studio that I've ever been to. Jed is fastidious and very serious about making sure that this studio has everything up to date on every level. And it's comfortable and it's, as I said, convenient. But moreover, the sound in here is just, I've never heard anything like it. In fact, that's one of the reasons that the album was mixed here. Jed mixed it here with his engineer, Steve Sunholm, and together, because of the way their equipment is set up and the type of equipment they have, they were able to preserve the organic quality of the album, which was very important to me, but at the same time, sonically take it up a notch and really give it a state-of-the-art treatment and not losing that organic, natural feel. And a lot of times that can be lost in the translation when you start putting it through all the high-tech gear, you know, to take it up. So that's what I thought was brilliant about the mixing, was that the purity was preserved and it was enhanced and made to sound really, really crisp and incredibly hi-fi.
I saw the danger sign, hard ride, too long time wasted, 1,000 miles alive, standing by the side of the road.
George Augsburger, who is perhaps the greatest acoustician, you know, around.
Right.
He did the acoustics for the Hollywood Bowl. He's been with me from the very beginning. And I have to credit him with the sound of these rooms, because it's wonderful to have mahogany and cool lighting and great gear and all of that, but what's really most special is that the rooms sound great. And a few of the heads of labels have said to me that this room is one of the best sounding rooms in the world, and I'm as proud or more proud of that than anything.
I know I can't deny it. I saw the danger sign, hard ride, such a long time, 10,000 miles alive, standing by the side of the road, wasted 1,000 miles alive, I won't go on.
The artistic inspiration that flows through the rich ember walls of the NightBird Recording Studios are often that of spontaneous ingenuity.
We started a song this morning.
Oh, he was just messing about on the guitar, and I'm like, what's that? And he goes, I'm just noodling. It's something new. And within 10 minutes, we were off to the races, and we were supposed to be rehearsing for some show. Right. Next thing we know, a half an hour goes by, and we've got it.
That's okay, though. We have a start. We have a start to it.
I think it's a good one.
It was interesting, too, because Billy Gibbons' guitar from ZZ Top was sitting in Jed's house, and that was the guitar I picked up.
Sorry, Billy, I let John play your guitar.
No, it was worth every minute of it.
With Jed on keyboards and John on guitar and vocals, they collaborate on the title song to John Oates' latest solo album, 1,000 Miles of Life.
I've been traveling this road for so long, searching for a place where I might belong. If I could fight for 1,000 miles of life, I got one more left in me.
You know, I'm known as a pop songwriter, and I'm very proud of that legacy of pop songs, and they're great songs. But I wanted to do something else. There was no consideration here on this album for radio, success, hits. None of those things meant anything to me. I wanted to make an album that was a purely musical statement. Whatever the song needed was what it got.
Located in the basement of the Sunset Marquee, this studio feels like an underground lair, sheltered from outside influences, a place to feel safe when recording the most personal songs. Jed and up-and-coming artist Johnny Helm recently found themselves immersed both musically and emotionally when they recorded this track called Wendy.
Seen you scared to death, maybe
The song is called Wendy, so it's written so that it's hopefully not, you know, obvious, because it's a pretty dark story, and I don't know if people really want to go there all the time. So it sounds like a story about a girl, and one could interpret it.
Like a love story. I heard it.
It could be a love story. It could be a Romeo and Juliet. It could be many things.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is that was my nickname for Wendell. I called him Wendy. And that was my way of saying goodbye to him and hopefully leaving something behind that I thought he would be proud of, you know, and that may reach him. Who knows how things work.
Maybe our time could have been longer, and maybe if you felt a little stronger, maybe you were much more than you thought you could be.
The first thing that occurred to me is that this is a voice that I want to work with.
Great.
It was about the voice. It was the timbre of his voice and the emotional content. So he not only had the instrument, but he also had the ability to tell the story. And the best singers for me have both. You know, sometimes, I won't mention names, you have an amazing instrument, but they don't even know what they're singing about. And sometimes you have people, you know, and I can mention this one because he's one of the greatest songwriters, you know, a Bob Dylan, who's not known for his singing, but is one of the greatest songwriters, you know, some people would say, of all time, you know. And what's special about Johnny is that he has the instrument and he sings from the heart.
Your way was more than just another Hollywood tragedy, Wendy. Just when you think you knocked on the last door, no, some things are still worth living for.
Jed has gotten me to do things that I normally would never do musically, and I trust him. And his piano playing, you know, I mean, he's probably one of the best piano players around. And to get that behind you while you're singing, on top of the motion that you're drawing from whatever subject matter you're drawing when you're singing, on top of being here from a guy who lives in Hawaii, and it's an incredible experience, and it came through, I think, in the song.
And this song, Wendy, is available for download at NightBirdRecordingStudios.com and iTunes. Proceeds go to charity.
Your way was more than just another Hollywood tragedy, Wendy. Wendy.
Whether it's Johnny Helm, Johnny Oates, or Jed Leiber, successful songwriting is all about connecting with people.
You know, the best songs do have that. They have a universal, you know, a truth to them. And when you do tap into that, it becomes something greater than, you know, than just a set of lyrics and some chord changes.
It didn't hurt to have him singing it either. I'm just saying.
It was
Visiting the Nightbird with musical talents that have topped the hit list for years and years to come. I'm Jerry Reeder.
What went wrong? What went wrong?